what's up with that. I guess nothing's up with that. Alright. Cool beans. Very, very cool beans. Yeah. Yeah. Why?
I know tomorrow's a short day, but why don't they have to come in tomorrow? You could still work from 9 to 1 or 1:30.
It's none of your business.
No, well, I know, I know it. I know. I'm just asking. Yeah.
If you know it's not your business, why are you asking?
I'm not asking why. First, I'm just wondering why you're not scheduled.
Because Miss Beth told me to.
Don't worry about it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it'll probably be kind of a slow day. There will be no reason to wipe down counters.
To simply put it, I'm not needed those 2 days.
Well, we're closed Friday.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Are you? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, we're closed.
No idea.
Yeah, we close tomorrow at 1:30.
Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense now.
Yeah, so yeah.
So, okay.
But Beth said you're not needed tomorrow.
Nope. No.
Well, part of the reason why I was going to buy you a drink tomorrow, but you're not here. It's already 3 o'clock. You may be here another 10 minutes, but you don't know.
Okay. You know, I really wish. No, I don't. Surely it's possible because every other transportation does this, but I just wish that Sethra was a bit more predictable, you know. So, I wish they were more punctual, like, because they know I'm off at 3 o'clock. I wish it was like...
Why don't I go now and get you a caramel macchiato?
If you want to try.
And if I was, well, just, I mean, I'm not going to talk or anything, but you just wait. You just don't have to move right when they get here.
They have a 5-minute policy. What I can do is be like, hey, can we wait a few minutes? Go. Oh, hey, does Starbucks have sweet tea?
With sweet tea?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just want an iced tea. I mean, your iced tea right there. I mean, that's fine.
I'm just okay because caffeine messes with my anxiety.
What?
I just figured out like.
Well, not. Yeah, well, too much caffeine does.
Yeah. And I already had a cup of coffee today, so.
But iced tea does have caffeine.
Ooh.
So
just get the coffee. It's fine. I'll drink it tomorrow.
Yeah, don't make that. Caffeine, yeah, you'll be fine.
I'll drink it tomorrow. It's whatever. I don't want to make things more complicated.
Hey, if I call, I'll just answer the call. Yeah.
always go to that like place called the Ball Shop. Oh yeah, yeah. She does Chick-fil-A, Chicken Express. She won't like send it out. She doesn't like chicken. She doesn't like Georgia. I like it. They played Georgia really good. They scared me. Then obviously desserts, and then afterwards is not all. So you can also do that too. So, mine is just don't put this. Yeah, it might be clear here, please get clean that after that use. For sure, so.
Let's see. Okay. Chat, I had to clean up all of this. All of this. Oh. Well, another day done, and tomorrow and Friday I'm off. It's Easter break. Stupid boring music though. Kind of makes me want to dance a little, but not like outrageous. It's no fun. Can never tell. I'm good. How are you? Oh. This is the place I work. And then there's the Ray room. I sometimes I clean in there sometimes. I mainly do the napkins in there, but that's like every other day. It's not an office. What? This is not an office. I'm just... Also, I'm not the cashier. I'm just sitting in the cashier spot. The cashier that I work with is so cool. Look, 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 look. We got air conditioning. And then heater for winter. Zoom out thing. Thank you. Goodness. Crap, I don't know who would be my biggest fan anyways. So this is the college dining hall I was talking about. It's a very, very pretty very pretty place. Yeah, this is the place I work at. No, look. It's a heater. See, it says my heat. It's a heater. But this is the air conditioning, the fan. I'm just gonna leave this on for a little bit. See, I'm trying to watch for the bus, my bus, to pick me up. Wow, look at that. I hope this... Thank you. Apparently I have good work ethic. Not only do I clean the tables, but I sweep the floors. I do the counters. I clean the tops of the trash can. I go upstairs and clean the tables upstairs at this place called the Grill, they call it. I do the Ray room sometimes, the tables sometimes, if my boss needs me to. I do the napkins in there. I fill the napkin. You see that thing right there, the big black thing? That is where I stuff the napkins. I have to fill all those up. So the napkin holders in the Ray room and in here. I sweep. I even sweep the stage. You see that? You see that? That's the stage. Ooh. Why do they have a stage in the eating area? The world will never know.
So I apologize. Yeah, you misunderstood me. I wasn't being nosy. And I asked you why you weren't working. I just wanted to get you a drink tomorrow and not be rushed.
It's just typically you are very nosy. So, I apologize on my part, but...
Yeah. Well, yes, I'm usually not nosy with most people, but yeah, with you I have been, I agree. Or I just say what I think.
You gotta think about what you're saying there, but it's okay. We're still friends. Who cares?
No, I don't regret anything I've ever said to you. It just because I felt most of it was true. So I don't regret saying anything that's true.
That's true.
You know, and about how you shouldn't pay rent at home and that. I think
Well,
you
that
should.
really isn't your place to really say anything.
Yeah, well, it's true. I mean, it's true. You shouldn't.
Other people think different. It's a very private thing, and I shouldn't have told you that.
You should know.
Because now, I actually enjoy helping my family out in that aspect. Also buying groceries for them on some occasions. I really enjoy that.
Yeah, you
I'm
can.
doing everything I can to help out my family. It's just Ben. I'm getting my mom something very nice for Mother's Day. She's always been wanting an ice machine. You know, the Sonic with the Sonic ice and everything? You know, the little pebbles, the ice
Yeah, of
pebbles?
course. Doesn't your refrigerator do that kind of
No.
close?
No.
And not the same kind of ice. Yeah.
Mm-mm. So Gabe and I are putting our hands together to get Mom something cool. And then for Father's Day, what Mom and I'm thinking is, I'm gonna let Gabe use my card so he can get the steak he wants because he's been wanting steak. Whatever car part, because we discussed that a while back. Whatever car parts he needs. You know, Father's Day stuff.
Yeah. You need
The reason why Mom and I are not getting the car stuff is because Gabe is very particular, which is good because it's his car, on what he needs.
So he's like a father figure to you, I guess.
See, I don't want to say, that's very hard for me to say because he is very father-like. However, I wouldn't consider him a father. I don't like,
Well, does
it's
he,
hard to talk about, you know?
I mean, well, is he there for you, supportive?
He's very supportive, yes. So he is, but when you say, you know, father figure, what I think of is, for Gabe, you know, he has the, I wouldn't say he is taking a role as to, you know, being a father. Yes, he's a stepdad, but, you know, I like to think of him as just Gabe. Does that hurt to some people? Yes.
No,
I understand.
It shouldn't hurt him because how long have you known Gabe?
A good while now. I mean, years.
How many years? 4 years? 5 years?
Oh, it's been a little bit.
Okay, you're 21 now, so the first 16 years of your life, you didn't even know Gabe.
You know, it's great that we're talking about this. You know, what I think of Gabe is he's Gabe, but he has father-like privileges. And what I mean by father-like privileges is he has the privilege now. Well, he has been having the privilege because he has a biological son. His name's Ash, but but as far as I go, in my family, I like to think of as he's not my dad, but he has the father-like privileges of what people would call a dad.
Yeah. Hang on, I'll see why you said that.
What's up, guys? So, I'll tell you guys why I record at church. It is because people need Jesus, and making sure my bus isn't here. Okay. Also, what you guys saw last Sunday, it wasn't a funeral. Yes, this is a... Thank you guys for protecting me. It's good that I'm actually capturing these conversations. So anyway. Air conditioning. Excuse me. Oh my lord. Are y'all hearing this loud mouth? This chonky chonk? Sorry, that was mean. That was disrespectful. And here we see the Ooga Booga Man talking to Bigfoot. Look, Bigfoot and the Ooga Booga Man. Those are the people I work with on a day-to-day basis. Hi.
Oh, TCB. Hello. What's happening?
These people are very miserable, as you can tell. At least Newman is. Sounds like. Or maybe he's just vibing. One of the two. And here we see the Chungus. Nah, he's actually fine. I need to stop. Oh, the ceiling? Oh. You know, it's funny that you joke like that because my boss and I also joke about that. She once said that I'm so good that I should sweep the ceiling. And I'm like, okay, calm down there, lady. And sometimes I would tell her when I'm done with everything. I would tell her, you know, and I also wiped the ceiling, I swept the ceiling, whatever. Look at this. Ooh, a painting I've never noticed there before. Wow, that's pretty. See that? It's gorgeous. Very nice painting. Yes, I agree. But I would get copyright striked for for all that. Also, look. Yay, little coffee. We have a Starbucks. Hey, Ben. Ben, thanks for the coffee. You got any plans for the weekend?
Smells lighter. It must be a really ended twins. Yeah. I'm looking on the heavy side. I look good, but I'm on
Yeah, me
30
too.
pounds a week.
Me too. I'm thinking about playing basketball during my break.
Y'all see basketball with them.
That's really nice. Seem to be good friends to you. Wonder what I'm doing.
Well, yeah,
Break.
good friends.
You're very popular.
Well, yeah. I mean, not with everybody, but with most people. I would say, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I do have a strong opinion, and sometimes that makes people mad with my strong opinions on things.
It just
But
depends.
but it also makes people love me more by me having strong opinions.
And you are, it's your right to have an opinion. It's just not where your nose isn't needed.
Yeah, well, a lot of people see me as a teacher in some ways.
You can be. Yeah, I can see that.
But
You're very knowledgeable on things. Like, for instance, political things.
hmm
By the way, yeah, Trump's in office. Yeah. Okay, I go, shut up, Leah.
and he may never leave.
He's not allowed to leave.
No, he may run for a third term. They're saying.
Yeah, I saw that, but that's not. But as much as I want him to, it's just not going to happen. You can only run for 2 terms.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's a thing. There's a loophole. You can run. You only can run for president twice, 2 times, and he's trying to get around that. But you can actually. He doesn't say you can't be president more than 2 terms. That's the thing. You hear what I'm saying? So, like, if his vice president runs and wins, then he hands it over to Trump, and Trump becomes president.
Oh, that's so clever. I didn't think about that, but I wonder.
Yeah. Well, yeah. This is one reason why I'm a popular guy, because I suggest these things and people don't really think about it, but I do. That's
So, okay, so if, let's say Vance, that's his name, right? J.D.
yeah.
Vance. He becomes president for a term, and then he's like, because he has that authority, he can give that authority to Trump. Is that how it can work?
Yes, he can step down and say, wait, because the vice president's in line. I mean, you could be as vice president as long as you want. There's no constitutional rule against that. And the vice president will be president if something happens with the president. If the president gets, you know, impeached or, well, impeached doesn't
Wouldn't
mean.
that still technically, if J.D. Vance were to do that, wouldn't that still violate?
No. Well, here's the thing. Here's what's good with talking to the sixth smartest man. Because you have to know the wordings of it. You can't run for president more than 2 times, but it doesn't say can't be president longer than 2 terms.